Warmest Blessings, Pisces. This is a timeless reading, so here we go. We're going to check and see what is going on in your relationship at this time. What do you need to know about your person? And what is he thinking about you? What's happening right now? So let's see here what comes. I have several different cards here, so let's pull up the first card here. So here we go. We have the Three of Hearts here for you. Three of Hearts. And checking in, it feels like you have a low energy today. A low energy today. This energy feels almost like there's a need to refresh yourself or renew yourself right now, Pisces. Though it's been somewhat of a draining type of week, it feels like today it just feels a bit lower energy in regards to even self-love and connection. We've got also the Hermit here for you, the Hermit. And it feels like there's a somewhat of a reflecting time for the self, a time to connect back, a time to connect back to yourself, connect back to really what you truly want in your relationship, what you truly want in your life in total. But the relationship just seems to be really prominent at this time. Relationship with the love, a love relationship, and also the connection that you have with yourself. What is this connection that you have? It's time to release your negativity right now. The feeling or the doubts and the fear that you've been feeling so far in regards to your relationship, you feel like a little bit at ease today, but there's also this time that you need to gather and into your sacred moment to release the negativity, because there just seems to be a really full or full feeling inside of you where this negativity is sitting at. There's a sort of a disconnection in regards to feeling that you've been judged, and you felt this before, but right now it feels like it's mostly about you just doubting yourself, you just going into this negative whirlwind, I want to say, and doubting that it would even work, right? So let's see, what does he really think about you right now? What is this person? What is this person, he or she, I suppose? What are they thinking about you, your person? It's almost like they hope that you can have some peace and or some kind of forgiveness, and though there's a feeling about where it just ended of a situation where you weren't too happy, and right now they're hoping that you can be happy, that you can be more calm and more collected, because you're at a pace where you are trying to reflect on what is happening in your life, what is happening, what is it that you truly want from the person, and this person that is your person is wanting and wishing that you could just sort of like let it go or forgive them for whatever that went on. I'm also seeing that the fire has been put out. So I'm getting the spirit message that fire is being put out, fire is being let out and just stomped on and quieted down right now. You are not, it doesn't feel heavy right now in the moment in time. It feels like there is a weight that's been lifted off of you, but when it lifted off, it felt very like it didn't end on a very good note, and now it's time for you to reflect on that note to see if you can really just forgive the situation, to if you can forgive the person, and maybe they didn't say sorry or apologize to you, but that's the ultimate thing for you, is just to really just say, okay, if they didn't apologize to me, then I think I need to take this more on a, even though the waters are rough, I should be able to still ride my chariot throughout these rough waves. And you always seem to have Pisces, you always seem to be able to ride the rough waves or swim through the rough waves. And right now, it's that type of time. It's that moment in time where you see somebody, your person out up there, they are kind of saying, okay, can you forgive me? I'm not going to say it. Maybe I won't lower down my ego and pride, but I just want you to forgive me because I'm such a coward at saying that. And you know that you are not a coward at doing things like that. You are very open to that, Pisces, but the person is just not open to that. So right now is the time for you to self-reflect, calm the heart down, and just say, okay, I'm ready to, free myself through just forgiving and letting this person go of whatever it is that they are trying to do, right? The person, if, in the past, felt like they were almost looking at you, or they're watching you from afar, and they were, in seeing you almost like cut your own freedom, right? Cut your own wings, supposedly, um, and literally hurting, right? Though you were hurting, they were kind of peeking at you, watching you, making sure that you're not gonna flip out on them, which you almost did as well. And right now, you're at the moment in time where you're not doing that anymore. You are just at a calm and at a standstill at this time, at a standstill, Pisces. So gathering your energy back together, your good energy. I know someone has thrown that energy off a little bit at this point in time, but right now it's the time for you to gather that and just become this empress, become this princess, this person that for yourself, that you can just relax, that you can just rejuvenate and just really just go into your inner self. If you don't go into your inner self, there's going to be this feeling of, oh, I'm still going through rough waters. Oh, I'm still going to have to do what he says or do what she says. And I'm going to actually just be under them, or, doing whatever they want and not what I want. And it's going to come to this point where, yes, you will need to do what you want. This is the time. This is the time to release the negativity and really just go in and say, hey, this is what I truly want, and we're going to do this. So adjustments will be required. You will need to adjust whatever that you've done in the past. Like if you've been working late, now it's time for you to stop working late and now adjust your schedule. Perhaps that needs to be adjusted. Adjust what you are saying to a person as how you communicate things over, and whether that love language is, okay, I make something for you to eat, or I am going to clean up this part of the home, or I am going to do the laundry, or whatever it takes, right? Whatever it is, adjustments that you need to make, this is the time where you will need to reflect to make those type of adjustments. Your person is hoping that you will actually adjust on your own. They're not going to really tell you what they want you to adjust when it comes to relationship. But right now, it's just allowing your temper to just be let go, and really to be patient with them as well. There needs to be some kind of a compromise, and there will be a compromise coming up here between you and your person. And it's more of a, let's face this together. Let's adjust things together. Let's get this going, but we don't want to be stuck again. And it's really getting to that point where you don't want to be stuck again where you were maybe about 2 weeks ago. So right now, easy will do it for you, Pisces. There's really no need for you to really stress out or be in a hurry or force something to happen. Everything is occurring right now in the perfect timing. And these adjustments that you'll need to make, Pisces, will make some sense to you, whether they make sense now or make sense later. They will make some sense to you in regards to why you are feeling the way you are in regards to this compromise. You feel like you are doing more than compromising, that you are actually leaning more towards their side and they're not leaning towards yours. But right now, it's you willing to say, okay, I'm going to just give it this time. I'm going to take it carefree. I'm not going to worry about if it's going to work out or if it's not going to work out. I'm just going to allow these adjustments to come naturally, but I know they have to happen. Okay. I know they have to happen, because this is the only way the relationship is going to work. The other thing is that the connection seems to be at some kind of a plateau or halt until these things get adjusted, until whatever it is needs to be adjusted between your person and you, and until this negativity from your heart gets released, then it's going to be a very pause or standstill halt at this time. It's almost like standing in water, right? That you don't know if you're going to stay in the water, if you don't know if you're going to come out of the water. So it's at a standstill halt like this. You feel like it's wobbly or it's unstable at this time. So that's what's causing you to feel like these adjustments do need to happen. And at the end of the day, I do see that there's going to be some kind of a coming back together, coming back to saying what is in your heart to one another. At the end of the day, there's going to be some kind of a good love and affection being shown and expressed to one another. And almost like you need that hug. And if you need that hug, I know you don't want to be the one to go and ask for the hug. You want that person to do it naturally to you. So what you need to do is make the adjustments, give some kind of gesture and expression. And if they still don't get it, then you be the one to give them that hug.